All right, we're calling the postal inspector to report what happened last Friday. (877-876-2455).
For calling the U.S. Postal Inspection Service, a federal law enforcement agency. For more information or to file a report, you can also visit our website at usps.com/postal inspectors. For questions regarding mail delivery issues, postage prices, or hours and locations of service, say Main Menu. If you are a postal employee or law enforcement agent requiring assistance or reporting an emergency, such as a dangerous mailing or physical assault, say Emergency. For mail theft, including identity theft or false change of address issues, say Theft. For
Thank you for calling your United States Postal Service. My name is Odessa. To better assist you, may I have your name and your zip code, please?
Hello, Odessa. This is being recorded for just documentary purposes, and my name is Rudy Davis.
Rudy Davis?
Yes, ma'am.
And your zip code, please?
75126.
All right, that's 75126, Rudy. And do you have an email address?
Yes, ma'am. It's ruddAvis @yahoo.com.
RUDDAIS?
AVIS, like Rude, RUD, Davis, 2 Ds.
Okay, Rude Davis. RUDDAVIS at
yahoo.com.
yahoo.com. Thank you for that. And how may I assist you today?
I just want to report a theft on the morning of Friday morning of April the 6th at 3:30 a.m. in the morning of mail in my mailbox, and just have it recorded and logged that happened.
So 3:30 on Friday, April the 6th, and what's the email? Do you have a video of that?
I do not have a video, but I have a mailbox alarm, and anytime anybody opens up my mailbox, a loud alarm goes off in my house, and my wife and I were both woken up at 3:30, and we knew that when we went to bed, we had about maybe 20 letters to different political prisoners all throughout America, and I have my suspicion on who did it, but you know, my wife is here too, and she also mailed out a letter to her mother as well as letters to political prisoners that she was writing to.
So you put the mail out that night?
Yes, yes. And then the mailbox alarm went off at 3:30, and then I went out. I went out to the mailbox as soon as I heard the mailbox alarm with a flashlight, and all the mail was gone, as well as a red gadget. It's like a potato chip bag holder that's red. I put it on top of the mailbox whenever, so it lets the mail carrier know that I have mail. That was stolen as well. Not that it's any big deal to steal that, but it's mainly the letters. And so I knew that it was stolen when I went out there at 3:30, and I called the postal office the next day, our local post office in Forney, Texas, and I said, did you guys by chance send a carrier by at 3:30 in the morning? And they said they absolutely did not do that, that, you know, it wasn't them, that they wouldn't have came out that late, you know.
I assumed that they were coming in the middle of the night to catch up for the day before when there was no delivery.
What happened the day before there was no delivery on Thursday?
Well, no, right. On Thursday, we didn't get any mail, and I thought that was kind of odd because we usually get mail every day, but I don't know if that's a coincidence or what, but since we didn't get any mail on Thursday, I thought, well, maybe, you know, they're coming by late. You know, maybe the guy just couldn't sleep and he was going to deliver the mail and pick up the mail, but when I called the post office the next day, they assured me that it wasn't them. And so I feel like those letters were stolen, and I have my suspicions. Because we're very vocal politically, and we write political prisoners all throughout America. We advocate for innocent men in prison, and some of these prisoners have information that will expose people in the Department of Justice, people in the FBI. There's been books written about this. One of them is about Senator Ted Stevens, and so I believe that there's people, nefarious people in the FBI or the CIA that are messing with my mail. I know that may sound like a bold claim, and you probably think I'm crazy, but I'm just letting you know that's what my mind is thinking right now.
Okay. And so, since you believe it's over, you say you put about 30, and your wife put over 30. So
no, it was around 20. I would say it's around 20, but it was around 20 different letters.
20. Okay. Yeah. So it's a mass number. So we want to give you directly to the postal inspectors in that area. Okay. One moment.
Okay.
But before I transfer, is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, I just want there to be a record that this happened, so that you know, it's documented. Okay.
All right.
Is there a number, a ticket number?
Yeah, I'll ask.
Inspector Service, how may I direct your call?
I don't know. I was talking to a lady reporting mail theft, and she said she's going to transfer me to the postal inspector in my area. I thought. Next thing I know, I'm talking to you. So I'm trying to report mail theft.
Okay, so I'm not sure what number you called, but yeah, you're back here. What's your zip code, sir?
75126.
7095. And what's your address?
The address.
Okay, and exactly what?
Okay, there was about 20 different letters to political prisoners around America, as well as a letter to my mother-in-law in Canada, and it was taken at 3:30 a.m. on Friday morning, and I just wanted there to be a record of it. And by the way, I told the lady that I was talking with before, I thought she was taking my account, and next thing I know, I'm talking to you. I don't know why she transferred me, but I told her that this call is being recorded just for documentary purposes, and I record most of my phone calls anytime I report anything, and I just simply want it to be documented that my mail was stolen. I don't know what you guys can do about it at this point, but I just need there to be a record of it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Maybe that's what it was. And I don't know why she couldn't have done that, but did you have any footage, or how do you know exactly what time it was taken?
Okay, so at 3:30 in the morning, April the 6th, Friday, I have a mailbox alarm. It's a mail alert system, and so anytime anybody pulls the flap down, there's an alarm that goes off in our house. It's very loud. Well, my wife and I were woken up at 3:30 in the morning. We had known that evening, Thursday evening, we had put out 20 letters, right? So the mailbox was full of letters, and I had put a red paperclip gadget on top of the mailbox to let the carrier know there was mail. I expected it to go out in Friday's pickup. Well, at 3:30 in the morning, our mailbox alarm goes off. Like, wow, that's somebody's at the mailbox. So I jump up, put clothes on, go out there with a flashlight, and the red gadget that I usually put on the mailbox to let the carrier know was gone. So somebody had stolen that, and all the letters were gone. Well, I call the postal local post office in Forney, Texas, and I say, did you guys by chance send a carrier by at 3:30 in the morning? I just want to make sure it was you guys. And they said, we absolutely did not. Nobody would come out that late. And so they denied sending anybody out that late. And so I learned Friday that I should be calling the postal inspector to record the event as, a mail theft. And but I didn't know about it till after business hours were closed. That's why I'm calling you Monday morning, just to record the event.
Okay.
Yep, and I have my suspicions about who does it, and you probably won't agree or disagree, but I don't know if you're interested in who I think did it, but regardless, I just wanted it to be recorded.
Okay, yeah. As far as the suspect information, I can take the information, but I don't know. Since there's no.
Yeah, no, I understand. I completely understand. So I'll just share with you the bigger picture here. I have a prison ministry, and we advocate for innocent men in prison all over this country. Many of them are very famous. Some of them are involved with, exposing corruption in the FBI, the Department of Justice. And there's been books written about the illegalities of some of the nefarious actors in the Department of Justice. I communicate with these prisoners, and I expose a lot of the corruption in our government. I believe there's nefarious actors in the FBI and the Department of Justice that are monitoring my mail, and I believe they took my mail. Now, I know that may sound wild and out there and crazy, but nonetheless, that's my thoughts, and I'm emptying my conscience. And then you can either agree or disagree. I don't expect you to believe me because you don't know anything about me, but I'm just reporting the event as I see it.
Okay, I will go ahead and do a report on this, so it will be in the system, and you know that you do have an alarm. But this will also be, you know, in case anybody else in your neighborhood actually
Okay.
calls to that. So that this is a good thing to know, because there have been so many attacks on mailboxes lately. If we can get one, and then we can tie, say, another neighbor's mailbox.
Okay.
They hadn't picked up their mail or whatever. Yeah, but I'll get this.
Is there a reference number or a ticket number or anything that just, so in case anybody asks me about it later and say, how can you prove that you reported it and there was a document, I can say, well, just look up this ticket number or reference number or something, or?
Yeah, that will be on the, that's what I'm going to mail out to you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Report showing that I took the information, and, yeah, and I'll probably leave off, you got it on recording, I'll probably leave off the, suspect.
Okay. Yeah, I know that that puts me in the crazy conspiracy camp, but I'm just letting you know how I think. This was a lot of information going out to very, you know, famous political prisoners that have a lot of information that they would share. And I think that there's certain nefarious actors that have an interest in me not mailing them. I'm going to keep trying, but I guess I won't be mailing from my home mailbox anymore. Do you mind if I get your name?
No,
Yep. Yep. And
if you do, just don't put them out, because a lot of times on these mailbox attacks, they'll usually go by early in the morning.
Okay.
So if you do put any out, I would put it out like maybe before you leave for work.
Right.
Because a lot of times what people are doing is going around like early in the morning to see if people left their mail in the box overnight. Not that, like yours was outgoing mail, but you know, people don't check their mail on a regular basis. So that's probably what it was.
No, it's you know I just don't know, but I do suspect because it's a sensitive.
Yeah.
Do you know? You don't have any recommendation for mailbox cameras, do you? Like a camera, some sort of battery operated camera that motion detection that I could put inside the mailbox, and that way I could get some video. Or you guys don't really have a recommendation on that? I'd have to shop.
No, we don't really have a recommendation on that. But if you can find anything on that, the one thing I would do is, like I said, just put your outgoing mail out, you know, before you leave for work.
Okay.
Put it out in the morning, because that's what these people are doing when they're going around. They'll go around in the middle of the night and check mailboxes to see if people haven't checked their mail.
Yeah. Okay.
From the day before.
What do they do with the stolen mail?
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, you mind if I get your first name?
Oh, we go by numbers here.
Okay.
But it's ISOT3.
Okay. Well, very good. I appreciate you taking the report, and I'll be looking for the incident number on when you guys mail me whatever you mail me, and I appreciate you taking my report.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Okay. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye. All right. Never let it be said that I did not make a report of the incident.